You're listening to an African Elements top news story for July 10, 2025. Please visit our website at africanelements.org for more daily news. The story of Dontae Melton Jr. is a tragic account of a young black man who sought help during a mental health crisis and died in police custody. On June 24th, at approximately 9:40 p.m., 31-year-old Dontae Melton approached a Baltimore City police officer stopped at a traffic light. The officer reported that Melton was pulling on my doors, asking for help, and appeared to be in crisis. He was walking into the street, prompting the officer to attempt to restrain him for safety. Additional officers arrived, handcuffed, and placed him in leg restraints. While awaiting medical assistance, Melton became unresponsive and was pronounced dead shortly after 3 a.m. on June 25th. A critical aspect of Melton's death involves significant delays with emergency medical services, EMS dispatch. Officers called for EMS, but dispatch audio revealed a major problem. Baltimore's computer-aided dispatch, CAD system went down for 8 minutes during Melton's crisis. This failure appears to have prevented a medic from arriving. By 10:30 p.m., more than 45 minutes after the initial encounter, medics had still not arrived. Consequently, officers decided to transport him to a local hospital themselves. The exact events during the 8 minutes the CAD system was down remain unclear from dispatch audio and the initial investigation. Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott is investigating the dispatch system failure and whether backup systems were used. Melton's mother, Alicia Good, had been seeking help for her son's mental health struggles long before this incident. Melton faced seizures and a mood disorder, leading him to self-medicate with drugs. He had checked himself into rehab 7 times over the past decade. Good observed her son's behavior worsening shortly before his death. Just 1 day before, she filed a protective order to notify police about his mental health issues, but a judge denied it due to Melton's substance abuse. Good expressed frustration about the CAD system failure and the delay in medics arriving, questioning the lack of a backup system. She demands answers about the missing information regarding the incident, including the timeline and the official cause of death. Good believes the system failed her son. The Maryland Attorney General's office is investigating Melton's death through the Independent Investigations Division, IID. This incident marks the 3rd death in approximately 2 weeks involving Baltimore police. The IID plans to release body camera footage and the names of the involved officers, typically within 20 business days. The Attorney General's office is also investigating who took security camera footage from the scene. The cause of death for Melton has not yet been publicly released. The IID encourages anyone with information about the incident to contact investigators. Standard procedures for police responding to mental health crises involve assessing the situation and employing de-escalation techniques. However, these procedures are not always followed, as seen in a separate case involving a woman with schizophrenia named Bolin. In that case, 6 officers did not request additional mental health training or non-law enforcement resources, raising concerns about police protocols. Footage from another incident shows officers being informed of a person's mental health issues before taking action. These examples highlight gaps in how mental health crises are handled, especially in Black communities. The death of Dontae Melton Jr. leaves many questions unanswered for his family and the community. Alicia Good seeks clarity on the 8 minutes when the CAD system was down. The initial investigation has not provided these details, leaving a void in the timeline of events. This lack of information is concerning, as the system failure may have prevented timely medical assistance. The family wants to understand the timeline from the moment Melton approached the officer until his death. While some key times are known, a detailed sequence with exact timestamps remains elusive. Alicia Good believes the system failed her son, expressing frustration over the lack of transparency. The ongoing investigation by the IID is expected to provide more information. The IID has promised to release body camera footage and the names of the involved officers. The Attorney General's office is also looking into security camera footage from the scene. Dontae Melton Jr. leaves behind 2 children, a 13-year-old son and an 11-year-old daughter, who also deserve answers regarding their father's death. Copyright African Elements.